Howdy, y'all.
What's up?
It's Ryan.
And Angela.
That's right. From RNA Music, your favorite mom and pop. Wait, I'm the pop. You're the mom. You're the mother. Guitar shop in Leicester Studio, deep in the heart of Texas. That's where we're at right now.
I became the woman.
I love Texas. It's so great.
It is so not okay.
This isn't Angela.
I am not Angela.
Actually, you may have figured that out by now.
Angela's way better looking.
Yeah, I agree. It's Paul. He's filling in. Angela is not feeling well today.
Not today.
Not today. And so, last minute stand-in bassist. Stand-up bassist is going to fill in.
I do my best.
We're going to answer some questions up in here right now.
Up in here.
Let's get to it. All right, y'all. It is Ask RNA time. I am Ryan. This is not Angela. It's Paul. The bitter bass man.
I'm sorry for those of you who are disappointed.
Yeah, it's all right. Please don't click away now because Angela isn't here. She's here in spirit.
Click like.
Yeah.
Support their family.
Yeah.
Don't take money out of their pocket from me.
Yeah. If you're new here, this is our channel where we answer questions about stuff, usually guitar things. We do unboxings, gear videos, musical stuff sometimes. Today it's an Ask RNA episode. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way right now. If you want an RNA Music t-shirt, you can go to our Teespring account in the description. Get you a Teespring RNA t-shirt. Keep the music alive. You can also get a Bitter Bassman t-shirt.
Yes, they're selling not at all. I don't even own one.
I own. What happened to yours?
I gave it to Angela.
You gave. Oh, Angela and I own a Bitter Bass t-shirt.
I started working out too much and it became really small.
You shrank.
If you wear large, order an extra large.
Here's lost my aglets.
No, not like that.
My aglets. All right. Anyways, we're gonna answer some questions. Paul's filling in for Angela, so you're gonna have to
here to make facial expressions.
Imagine what Angela's answers would be, and we'll get Paul's answers. But all right, let's get right to it. First question is from Tracy Johnson. Hey, Tracy. He says, thank you for answering my questions. If you could have any guitar, what would it be? Mine would have been my grandpa's Birdland, but now any will do as long as it plays and sounds great. And he's got a couple other questions. Well, all right, let's answer that first one. If I could have any guitar, what would it be? I feel like I've answered something similar, like what's your dream guitar? The only thing that keeps coming up lately is probably a 1975 Les Paul Custom, because I was created in 1975.
And it has my name in it.
Yeah, Les Paul. It's a win-win. It's my birth year and it has Paul's name on it, so that's the only one. They're kind of pricey. They're between $4,000 and $5,000, so it's not like I could just go out and get one right away. But
you have to set yourself on the corner for a while.
I would have to do some busking, right? Play music on the corner. That's what you meant. Yes.
Yeah,
with my
sure.
Guitar case open.
Yeah.
Yeah. So probably.
Fine, I'll stand out on the corner for you.
Okay. I get 30% of your revenue. Bass playing on the corner.
Protection.
So that's probably the one for me. How about for Paul? Like, because Angela doesn't have a guitar. She doesn't have a dream guitar. Like, if you could have any bass that you wanted, or guitar, what would it be?
I don't know. I think I'm one of the weirdest musicians ever because I'll just pick a bass and if it feels right, I will play it.
You're not really a gearhead.
No.
Not like some of us nerd out on gear. Like, what's the scale length of your bass?
No, I just like the 3-octave basses. I just know that. But if it sounds good, it sounds good. I've never had a bass or solid one that I'm just like, I gotta have this.
A big black upright bass with flames on it?
No. I think if I had to pick, I would go with Gene Simmons' axe bass just because it looks like an axe.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. You don't want a Joker bass?
No.
With glow in the dark?
That would be my custom, but is that? Oh, is it allowed?
If you could have
it one
any
that I
guitar,
could create?
If you could have any guitar,
in my head, I have one that I would create. It's a Schecter 5-string with the Joker and Harley from Arkham on it, like the Mark Hamill version, with purple and green LED lights going up and down the centers that say ha 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 all up in that.
So a custom shop Schecter bass with the Joker and Harley. All right, that's a good answer.
Yeah, I thought he meant like anybody famouses or just something that's already out there.
I think it's just any guitar.
Anything that's free.
If I could have it. All right, so there's Tracy's first question. Tracy has a couple other questions, which is good because last week we did this live. Thank you for tuning in. And so we're picking the questions from the comment section from last week's live Ask RNA. So Tracy's next question is, are brass nuts superior on guitars?
Okay.
Or are graphite?
Like,
or graphite?
I'm not sure.
Are brass nuts superior on guitars? Or are graphite? Well, I think superior is kind of a loaded thing to say. They're just different.
That's like saying, who's a superior bass player, me or him, and who's a superior guitar player, me or him. If you had to pick from us,
it's different.
It's
different. There are things that I can do better on guitar than Paul can, and there are things he can do better on bass than I can. So, you know, it's just kind of different. The benefit of the brass nuts would be, first of all, they don't wear out like a graphite one will. They're going to last longer. You're going to get more sustain, and the tone's going to be a little bit brighter. So that's one of the benefits of the brass, or even like a steel one, like on a Floyd Rose, usually has a steel type of nut on the guitar. The graphite is going to give a little bit different tonal qualities. Now, whether you're going to detect that if you're using a lot of distortion or gain or whatever, you might not be able to tell, you know, with a guitar cranked through a half stack or something with a lot of distortion where they're, oh, that's got a brass nut on it. I can tell from the tone, you know. You might not be able to tell that, but
yeah, unless you're a musician. I mean, if you're going to be playing in front of people, no one's going to go, "Hi, that's."
Yeah,
I know that sound.
I think that's one of those things that if you're a real gearhead, you kind of get real picky about. But I don't think people in general really care. The benefit of the graphite ones is they are self-lubricating nuts.
Thought this was a family-friendly show.
It is, Paul. With the graphite, so if you're having tuning stability, if tuning stability is your priority, then a graphite type of nut will keep it more stable. Maybe eventually you would probably have to replace the graphite or Graphtec style nut, whereas the brass ones you probably never have to replace it. Having said that, I don't think I've ever replaced. I have mostly Graphtec style nuts on my guitars. I don't own one with the brass or steel nut, so I probably don't really care, or probably prefer Graphtec style ones. But I've never had to replace one from it just wearing too deep. I think that's the beauty of having multiple guitars. Is you never really...
You don't play one long enough to wear it out.
Yeah. You're always rotating them, so you never wear one out because you just move to the next one.
Man, when my strings get bad, I buy a new bass.
These strings are kind of dead. I should get a new bass. Yeah.
It's a true story.
There you go. Okay, and then Tracy's final question for me and Angela, who's not here.
It doesn't say that. It just says,
it says, any favorite movies you two love to watch together?
We like romantic comedies and anything with Bette Midler.
Rom-coms and Blade. All of the Blade movies and rom-coms. Blade Trinity was kind of a rom-com.
Have we ever watched a movie together?
Yeah.
No, we watched Star Wars stuff.
We watched, what was the one?
Solo was the last one we watched.
I think I got in trouble for watching a movie with you. That I was like, hey, I watched this movie at Paul's. Like, oh, really?
We watched Skull Island.
Was
that
yeah.
Skull? That was a good movie.
Oh.
Way better than Godzilla.
We watched Desperado together.
That was years
a long time ago. We both we're like, hey, that was a pretty good movie. I had no idea what to expect.
No, I didn't know what it was about.
And I was like, wow, that was awesome.
And then, let's see. I'm sure we watched Aliens. Did we? God, we didn't watch. We've known each other 30-something years, and I
We
don't think I will watch.
We don't go to the movies together very often. Now, as far as me and Angela, I'm going to answer what I think is movies we like to watch together. Because he said his, for Tracy and his wife, theirs is Wreck-It Ralph. They love to watch that together. So we like to watch The Princess Bride.
That's a good one.
Is one we always will sit and watch it, and it's always great.
Mm-hmm.
Never gets old. Hot Fuzz.
That's an all right one.
Pretty, you know, we like comedies mostly. Angela and I like comedies.
As I say, I watch horror films daily.
Yeah.
If you saw my Voodoo account, which I let them share, it's nothing but horror films.
What is this Satan's Mistress movie?
Satanic Panic.
Whatever.
A friend of mine was playing it, and I was supporting her. It was a good movie up till the end, and they did something in it, threw off the flow. So
we like to watch Princess Bride,
is that
Hot Fuzz.
you think?
No, it just means, hey, you're coming up on 12 minutes.
Oh.
In about 20 minutes, it'll cut off on its own.
Oh.
So, what's another one that we like to watch? I'm sure there is another one, but those are the
somebody's
two.
been on a Harry Potter kick lately.
Not me.
It's not me.
Not us.
That's the thing. I let them borrow my Voodoo account, and it tells you who's watching movies. And
Could be Aiden. He could be watching Harry Potter, but
Harry Potter closet fan.
I am not. I am not.
He likes Harry Potter.
How dare you, sir?
He's a Slytherin.
Do they have beards?
No, they're kids.
Oh. Well, there's the
Well, I don't think anybody in that movie has a beard, except for
Hagrid.
How did you know that?
I don't know.
You see how quickly he answered that. I was like, except that one guy.
Excuse me as I drink from my tiny, tiny, tiny Ohio cup.
Not about the size, it's what's in it.
Right. There's Dr. Pepper in both of these cups, which is made in Texas. So, all right. You have a favorite movie you like to watch over and over that you never get tired of?
My go-to, honestly, is normally Jaws.
The first one?
The first one. Second one's okay. Anything after the second one sucks, but yeah, for some reason my go-to movie, like if I'm going to fall asleep or something, I put Jaws on.
Okay. That's terrifying.
No, not really. I fall asleep to horror films.
Also terrifying.
No. I figure if you hear other people screaming and running for their lives, nobody's after
fine.
you. Yeah.
And if
when the TV stops, if I'm not sleeping, that's when.
And if somebody breaks into your house and hears screaming, they're probably like, "Whoa,
Hey, I'm not messing with this.
maybe
guy.
I'm in the wrong house." All right, there you go, Tracy. Thank you. I'll have to see if Angela can come in and comment with her answers to these when this video is out. So there you go. I don't know what mine is. If it's just me sitting around, what movie I like to watch? Actually, probably a Thor movie.
No, I like the older ones. Like I said, I'll go to Jaws or like The Thing or Big Trouble in Little China.
I like the animated DC movies.
Those are good.
Those DC knows how to make animated movies.
Yeah, at least they know how to make something.
Yeah, they can make good animated movies. Their live action ones aren't
No.
super great. All right, well, there you go. Thanks for the 3 questions, Tracy. That really helps out this week, as you'll see why. Next question.
Yeah.
Just Fun Guitar. He's from England, home of
Tea?
Revolution.
Biscuits?
I don't know. Biscuits, yeah. Crumpets.
I got a friend in England.
You too.
I do. I went down, was it
A
February?
girl.
A girl. Met her down in Florida again back in February.
When's she coming back to Texas?
Actually 2020. They're opening up a port down in Galveston. She's going to be going to.
Are you going to go?
I am.
All right.
She's like, well, how far is that from where you live? It's like 6 hours. She's like, well, that's far. I'm like, not really. It's Texas.
Not in Texas.
She goes, you'll drive halfway across England in 6 hours. And then I pulled up a map of Texas, and then you have England, Scotland, and other countries all on just one side of Texas.
Yeah.
I was like, 6 hours is like a normal drive. I have to drive an hour to work.
Everything's bigger in Texas. Jesse says, which is your favorite social media platform and why? Also, Solar Guitars or Schecter?
Oh, that second one's easy.
Super easy. Barely
Barely
any
inconvenience.
inconvenience. All right. Which is your favorite social media platform and why? Paul, go. Why?
I am
Okay, you
one,
really-
okay. I am one of those who is not. I was ahead of my time, I guess you could say, when I was younger. I did all the videos and everything before we had Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff. And then when all this stuff came out, made life easier to do all of it. I just didn't care anymore. I mean, I have Facebook mainly just to keep in touch with my family and to make smart aleck comments. I won't get in fights or debates with people because it's stupid. People are stupid. It's not about politics. It's about connecting and being social. It's not even being social.
Right.
And being brave behind the screen. Oh, look, I'm going left field. Hold on.
Stalking.
Come back. Bring it back.
It's a great stalking device.
Yeah, if I want to stalk somebody, Instagram is best for stalking because you get to see all the pictures.
Is that your favorite Instagram?
I don't have a favorite. I barely use them. I mean, you could ask him. He constantly tells me I need to post more stuff, make videos.
Yeah, you should.
I don't.
Which one are you on the most? Do you think?
Probably Instagram because I like to look at what people are doing. And I follow Hot Toys and Sideshow a lot, and they have all the new products on there. And
Instagram?
Then Dolly Rots are on there.
What was that?
It was not me.
It's my Siri. Did you say, hey Siri?
Why is Siri a dude?
Because I miss Pat from Australia. Never mind, Siri. We didn't even
it's
say that.
haunted.
I don't even know why it's on
I'm
there.
haunted.
It shouldn't be on my iPad.
Creepy.
I miss Pat, and so I changed my Siri's accent to an Australian male.
That doesn't sound anything Australian.
Well, it is. And so it reminds me of
That's
Pat.
like me doing an Australian accent. It's like, here's my Australian accent. Good day, mate.
Good day, mate. Good day, mate. Crikey, Ryan. Fixing to go to Walmart.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of social media stuff. If I do, it's basically just to show my family.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm pretty funny at times. And I only know this because Facebook gives you those flashbacks of things I've written like years ago. And I read it and I'm like, I'm funny.
I do enjoy the, remember this from 9 years ago? I'm like,
Now, see, I don't like that.
Don't.
I don't like that
Well,
because I'm
sometimes
like,
it's double-edged.
oh, look, 9 years ago. I'm like, oh, that was a great, oh, it was 9 years ago. I think that's depressing. 9 years has gone by.
So if you could only have one, which would you keep?
I'd say Instagram because you could put the comments with a picture.
Mm-hmm. And they do a little bit of video.
And a little bit of
There's
video.
some video.
I don't know, they got that
gram.
thing now, if you could play a minute of the video, it says, if you'd like to watch more.
Oh,
please.
swipe up.
Yeah.
You can do Instagram TV, which is 10-minute videos.
Yeah.
All right. Which is my favorite social media platform? That's kind of tough because
No, I know what yours is.
I do not like Twitter.
No.
I'm not really into the Twitter. It never made sense to me. I have a Twitter account for RNA Music.
I have a Twitter. I don't think I've ever tweeted anything.
I have our RNA Music Facebook page linked to our Twitter, so anything that goes onto RNA's Facebook goes to RNA's Twitter, but I never actively go into Twitter and do anything. I get email notifications, though, whenever, what's his face? Who plays Captain America?
Chris Evans?
Chris Evans. I don't know why, but I'm like, Chris Evans just tweeted. I'm like, why am I getting...
No, I actually subscribed to that yesterday. I would like, so-and-so tweeted this. I'm like, I don't even know who so-and-so is.
Yeah. So not Twitter for sure.
I think yours is YouTube.
Probably YouTube, because I definitely spend a lot of time on YouTube. Now, not only as a content creator, so we do a lot on YouTube. We take a lot of time shooting videos, editing videos. That's very time consuming. But on a consumption part, I mean, here at the shop, when I had some off time today between students, I was watching YouTube.
That's the only time I get on YouTube. He'll shoot me a video, and I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen this guy.
I use it. Well, it's.
I think I subscribed to 3 people on YouTube. Him, Davey504.
Subscribe. OMG.
Like now. OMG.
Slap like now.
And then Scott's bass lessons. Oh, okay, I lied for Dolly Rots.
The Dolly Rots.
That's probably why I'm fan of the week for 2 weeks in a row.
Top fan of the Dolly Rots. The Bitter Bassman. I use Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. Probably YouTube the most.
Does that sound like a baby?
I think it's the cat. There's that cat that's
I was
outside.
like, man, this RNA is haunted today.
This cat senses a cat person. People only use YouTube for two things. It's either for entertainment or to learn something. And so I definitely do both of those. I'm looking up guitar stuff, and then I'm looking at stupid stuff too, like Davey 504. Slap like now. He's pretty. OMG. It's great.
He's a bass player for those of you who don't know. Check him out.
He's got 17 bajillion subscribers.
He's got 4 million.
Yeah.
And he said he'll show pictures of him smiling at 5 million subscribers.
That's a lot of subscribers for a bass channel.
I know it is. He's actually a really good bass player.
Oh, yeah.
And if you like extremely dry sense of humor with no facial expression.
Yeah. It's pretty good. If you haven't seen Davey 504, you should go slap like now. I think probably, again, for us, it's YouTube, and probably because I spend the most time there. But we also use it as kind of a marketing tool for our shop. But even if I wasn't doing that, I probably spend most of the time on YouTube. And plus, you can leave comments and interactions. I don't like how people are super hateful sometimes. But you tend to get a little bit less of that, I think, on Facebook.
Everybody's brave behind the computer screen.
Yeah, with an anonymous screen name and no pictures and no content. But probably YouTube. So there you go, Just Fun Guitar. Why don't you guys tell us what is your favorite social media platform? Leave that in a comment below. We'd like to know. What do you like? What do you not like? Which one do you spend the most time on? And why? And are you following RNA Music on all of those platforms?
I mean, you can follow me on mine, and I don't do nothing.
Yeah, you can follow the Bitter Bassman.
You can follow me. It's better on Instagram than if you like
cats,
basses, cats, and house remodeling, and maybe some nerd stuff. That's my entire Instagram.
And Batman.
There's no Batman on my. And the only time there's Batman on there is if he sends me something or tags me in it. There was one video I did.
That was hilarious.
They're like, "Where's Paul at?" And they always think I'm Batman. And he goes, "At home washing his tights." So I sent back a video of me wearing a Batman shirt, jumped in my washer, pulled out my tights, and go, "These tights are clean." Which was pretty funny.
It was funny.
It was funny.
I enjoyed it.
I laughed.
You have a Night of the Living Bass video.
Night of the Living Bass video.
She made more videos.
She probably got 10,000 views on the Schecter site and only 600. That was 666 on the RNA channel.
Hey, yeah. Schecter shared it on their
Instagram.
And on their Instagram, it got a lot.
Yeah, they did.
That was pretty cool.
They didn't repost for me or anything because under mine I only have like 105 views. And then they got like almost 10,000.
Hey, it's Rocktober. It's probably time to share it.
Do another video.
Yeah, it's time to do part 2. Night of the Living Bass. Bass Strikes Back.
Revenge of the Bass.
Revenge of the Bass.
Revenge.
All right, and then Just Fun Guitar with the final question. That's right. 2 people, 5 questions.
That's because you answered most of them in the...
Yeah, we were live. It's always weird doing a live one, going back to pre-recorded. But Just Fun, his name is Chris. Chris's question is Solar guitars or Schecter?
That's easy.
What do you think?
Schecter.
Well, they don't have any basses, so...
Who?
Solar.
Well, that makes it even better. Schecter.
Schecter's all about the basses. Right.
All about everything. I like their guitars. I used to own a Schecter guitar.
You did?
Then I sold it because it just sat there and collected dust, and I only played it like twice. I did play it on Triple Threat.
What?
It's your wife or Adam?
It's Angela. I had a text from Adam Lamar from Warefoot.
Hashtag, how's your album coming?
If I had to pick one, I would probably pick Schecter because we're a Schecter dealer and I own several Schecters. And now I like Solar guitars and I like Ola England. He's a YouTube guy. He has his own guitar company.
I've heard of
and I like his music. I like pretty much anything Ola does for the most part musically, and guitars are super cool. I would like to get one. I've looked at them, but for me in my situation, it's kind of weird because I am a retailer and I do carry brands of guitars, and I really like Schecter, so I would probably choose Schecter. Just because I'm already a dealer.
He got me hooked on Schecter.
I own 4.
I went from Ibanez to Schecters.
Yeah, which is saying something because Ibanez makes really good stuff.
They did.
I mean, their basses were great too. Schecter's kind of, they do the bass thing really well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they know how to make some basses.
Didn't one of your students?
Yep.
She got a Schecter.
Mm-hmm. Nicholas has 2 Schecter basses.
There you go.
So I would probably go with Schecter. Nothing against Ola. I want a Solar guitar, but at the moment, as it sits for me, probably Schecter. I'll probably get a Solar at some point, though. I almost, when he was with Washburn, see...
Why not? Let me guess, it's going to be black?
No, probably not. It'll probably be Sunburst,
black
or blue,
Sunburst.
Black Sunshine.
You don't even own a blue guitar.
I do, too.
That's his wife's. Don't let him lie to you.
No, my PRS is blue. I have a single cut PRS. It's blue. Whale blue.
So,
I'll show it to you.
Navy?
It's very dark blue.
It's like almost black.
It's
like midnight blue, probably.
It's a very dark. I will show you right now.
I believe it's Angela's.
Thumbnails with guitar always.
Yeah, that looks black. Oh wait, in the light. Yeah, you can barely tell. Look, it even looks black on camera.
It's not black.
There, you can barely see the blue.
It's
got black, a lot of black in there.
It's whale blue. You ever seen a whale?
Have you ever seen a blue whale? I know they're called blue whales, but are they blue? I don't know. I've never seen a whale.
Hold on.
I thought you were about to Google. You about to Google that? Oh.
I'm about to shine a light on it. See how blue that is? Super blue. You don't know.
That's blue. That's even blue.
I own 2 Sunburst guitars, at least.
How many black ones?
Not that many.
Whatever.
A couple.
A couple 20s.
A
dozen.
When Ola England used to be with Washburn, and so he had a signature Solar guitar that was a Washburn model, and I almost...
Is it Solar or Solar?
Solar.
You were saying Solar. I
did say
he's
Solar.
A bad guy. It's like,
Solar.
I am Solar.
I am Solar, the barbarian. Solar. He was with Washburn first. So I was, especially back then, because we were a Washburn dealer as well. I never ordered one for the store.
Washburn bases are good.
Yeah, I never got one for me. I'm always meant to get one. About the time I was ready to buy is when they're like, we're not carrying him anymore because he was leaving Washburn to go do his own thing, and nobody knew at the time he was going to do his own brand, but seems to work pretty well for him.
Good.
So, Schecter for the win right now. All right, and that is all the questions for this week. If you guys and gals have a question for next week, please leave it as a comment below in this video, and we will probably try to answer them.
They'll answer them.
No guarantees. I cannot guarantee that Paul will be
I might be over on the couch laying down like I normally am.
So if you ask a question for Paul, you might just get a written response to it. May or may not. I cannot guarantee.
He'll text me, let me know you guys said something. I'll be like, cool.
Yeah, he'll check in. But if you have a question for me or Angela, she should be back.
Well, you made it to the 30-minute mark.
I did. This is going to be one of our shorter ones.
Yes.
Actually, I shared one the other day. I ripped the audio from one of our older ones for a podcast, and it was 15 minutes. And I was like, something's wrong. Something didn't happen right. I was going looking at it like, oh, wait, it was a 15-minute video. Wow. What do you know? All right. So leave your questions.
Podcast, though.
Huh?
So,
we started a podcast. Oh. We have a podcast for RNA Music. Now, right now, what I'm doing is I'm going into...
I've never listened to a podcast.
Really?
Never.
I listened to a few, but...
I wouldn't even know where to go to look. I'm turning into the old guy. All this technology, I don't understand. The little men inside here talking. What?
iTunes has a section for podcasts, so...
You have to pay for them?
No. I don't think so. You can subscribe to them. What I've learned is, now people say, because with the podcast, you know, you're not likely to sit and watch a YouTube video while you're on the treadmill or...
Oh, no. Like, when I watch his videos, I actually just turn it up.
Well, see, that's what I do. I'll take...
I'm at work and I can't...
Yeah, I'll take a video on YouTube. I'll put it on, even on my phone on YouTube, and I'll just play the video and I'll put the phone down. But I can hear it. And that's basically the same thing as a podcast.
You're not cute, sexy. We'll listen to you. We don't want to look at you.
I'll listen to you, but I ain't looking.
Yeah.
But
now, if you say, I'm about to show a bass or a guitar or some kind of new statue, I'll be like, what?
There are people, though, that listen to podcasts that don't watch YouTube. And so what I'm trying to do is we're gonna take some of our older Ask RNA episodes and upload them as podcasts, and then probably also do some new content just for podcasting. It's the future, apparently. It kind of came out, everybody's like, woo, and then it sort of died away. And now it's kind of way back. Now it's back because people don't have time to sit and stare at a screen.
That's true.
You can multitask.
I don't even watch TV anymore.
Yeah.
What do I do with my life?
I don't know. But anyways.
I don't even know.
Anyways, check that out. Well, links in the description down below. Get your RNA Music t-shirt. Get your Bitter Bassman swaggity swag if you want some.
If not, I don't care.
It's okay.
It's all right.
You won't hurt his feelings.
I won't cry.
And ask a question for next week. And we'll see you guys in the next Ask RNA.
Yeah.
Until then, keep the music alive.
R&P.
Ask the Bitter Bassman. Ask BBM.
No. It's no.
That's not what
Just no.
All right, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, keep the music alive.
I can't remember her line.
The music needs you.
The music needs you.
And we need the music.
And for the next generation.
And we need to keep it alive for the next generation.
Make it so.
Make it so. Engage.
New Picard's coming out.
And we will see you guys next video. All right. Bye, y'all. Thanks for filling in.
No problem. I found out today that when you give a thumbs up, it means the same as a middle finger in some language. I should have done that.
Does it?
I read that today.
I heard that the OK sign is now racist. Like some white supremacist or something. That's their new symbol.
Is everything offensive to everybody these days?
I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
In Japanese, this means peace or fine or something. In England, it means...
it means, screw you guys.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Oh, what a world, what a world, what a world.